Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'm going to give all honor, slack and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, HaKodash. I'm going to say double honor to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMF, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. Alright, my dear elect, I'm going to say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect on the four corner, presenting the truth and sincerity. Alright, that great song that your brother Nabal just come with a little quick lesson. Alright, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Shai. And basically, I just want to touch on the dynamics of Babylon the Great and how those behind the scene is in control of everything, man. Alright, that's why it's written, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. Alright, because when you look at the masses of the people, they are controlled and being moved by the devices of the wicked. Because you had this, and this video that I'm going to play is for education purpose use only. You know what I'm saying? Fair use. All right? Because when you're going back into before Biden was president, right? Everybody like, yeah, Joe, and fuck Trump. But now all of a sudden, you got people protesting, doing rallies, even to the video they're gonna show, the concerts. All right, talking bad about Joe, but you see that the narrative is being pushed by the media, which is controlled by who? The wicked. As I'm gonna play this video, Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. While I let a lot down, man.
Why doesn't CNN go out in the street talking to normal people? This is why.
Do you think that Joe Biden should run for re-election in 2024?
No. Hell no.
Absolutely not.
No.
He made no difference.
Joe Biden doing nothing.
No. Biden had to retire yet. She need to go ahead and retire. He don't need to run. Biden like you about to fall over sometimes.
You gotta do better.
Biden has to do better?
Yeah, you gotta do better because the dude that locked up now,
Uncle T?
Donald helped out.
Donald helped out?
Yeah, Donald gave us money when we were struggling.
Hey, everything right, yo. He a businessman.
He a businessman.
When you got a businessman in office, you good to go. You feel me? That's my boy. She ain't rich. Give him a follow.
All right, so you see that. So let's go when Trump was elected.
For all the worries about this taking time, Americans have made their choice. Joe Biden will be the next president of the United States.
It's one of the great days in American history.
And as you can see, they deep. It says celebrating, but they don't even know what they celebrating. All right, as the wicked is going to come, all right, and try to achieve that device. You see, well, we understand according to the scriptures. All right, the Lord gonna put a stop to it, man. But just the point is, our people celebrating, all right, what they don't even know. All right, openly accepting. All right, the wicked is going to cost you. All right, and it's going to cost you your life. If the Lord don't pull you out of it.
I am happy because Biden-Harris won, and enough of the division under Trump.
This is the White House. This is the prize. And Joe Biden getting into that House has ended up being one of the biggest electoral turnouts in over a century.
This is what we needed. This is what we've been waiting for. It's a day of celebration.
Right, and therefore they're waiting for what? The new world order. All right, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. I'm gonna play a little bit and I'm getting to the scriptures.
The sun is shining for us.
What is your message to the guy in the White House over there?
Your time's up. Time to go.
It is an unreal scene, Adrian. I've been in crowds like this before, but never anything like this. What do you think about this crowd?
It's awesome. It's amazing. I've never seen nothing like it.
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
Yeah, you see?
She called Joe Biden to celebrate the moment that he was declared the president.
Alright, so let me get into these scriptures, man. Alright, Lord willing, y'all brother sister be edified while I let the law down, man. Alright, this is Revelation 13. And as you go into this precept, you know it's speaking about, alright, the rulers of this world. Alright, who got a objective, alright, motive, or ulterior motive, alright, to have everyone under submission, alright, under a device. Alright, so when you go into Revelation 13 and 11, alright, and it says, and I beheld another beast come out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. And when you go into two horns, this is the two tools that he used, alright, to deceive the people and keep our people in a docile mindset, as in you control the thoughts of the people, as in giving them a false sense of hope, as is they vote matters. You know, what they say matter is keep them in a delusion, and you continue to profit. You know, so this is what the serpent used. Alright, he used these two parties, alright, as in the Roman, going back to the Romans, but as in the Republican and the Democrat. Alright, it's nothing new under the sun. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament, 1 and 9. Alright. And it says, the thing that have been is that which, alright, shall be, and that which is to be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Alright, so when you think about the time of Babel, you know, what they try to do, you know, it's always geared towards making a world order. Alright, everyone coming under one consent. The Lord didn't want it like that. But here it is today, the same thing. And followed by the Edomites. Alright, trying to what? Do with a world order. Call like my shot 144. You know? But ain't nothing new under the sun. So let's get back into Revelation real quick. 13 and 11. Alright. And it says, and he had two horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. That's where you got the Republican and the Democrat, right? But in the ancient Rome, it was the patricians, all right, and the plebeians, if I'm pronouncing it right. It said the patricians would be the upper class, but such as wealthy landowner, all right, would be in the patrician group. That basically like you got the higher class Edomites. All right, you know, got the middle class, then you got the lower class. You see, but through the first shutdown, it really eliminated the middle class, man. All right, so and then you got the plebeians. It said will be the lower class, which would be normal people in Rome. All right, and that's the division with the Republican and the Democrats. Same thing. That's how you know that this is Rome 2.0, as it's going to speak in verse 12. And it said, and he exercised all the power of the first beast. You see that? All the power of the first beast. Who was that first beast? The first beast was Rome. All right? And it said, and caused the earth that which would dwell therein to worship the first beast, who daily one was here. All right? And going to that daily one was here, speaking about after the dark ages. All right? And when Esau came back in power, Revelation the 20th chapter, all right, breaks that down. Okay, when you go into Revelation 20, it speaks about how he was going to come back and deceive the nations. All right? And then when that deadly one was here, going back to like, you know, the late 1300s, 1400s. All right, if I'm not mistaken. All right? So, let's go back into Revelation. Keep reading down Revelation 13. All right, and it says, and he says, and he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in sight of the beast. You see that? Saying to them that dwell therein, so like that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast, in which had wounded by a sword, which did live, because the time and the period of time, all right, that Rome went down. But that's why you got the Renaissance, is known as the rebirth of Rome, which is Babylon the Great. Why? Because Babylon the Great, which is Americans, practiced all the customs as ancient Rome. All right, it's not hard, you know. You just had to, had to receive the spirit, all right, of understanding these things, man. All right, but here it is. When you go back to this video, all right, 'cause I do want to go back to the video and play a little more. My last little precept.
Of the United States.
Joe Biden is the president, but Kamala Harris is the vice president. How do you feel about that?
It's a big step for women, especially minority women, because she's the first minority to ever hold the vice presidency. So
you see that? And they're talking about Kamala Harris, and it's going back to the garden, all right, the serpent and Eve. You see, the serpent and Eve, because they want that power of women being over men. You see that? But this goes back to the power you have by Shimon Shabbat, because the Lord stated there was a new thing in earth, that a woman should surpass a man. But that's what the Lord coming to do when he destroyed Babylon the Great. He's going to set everything right side up. Because right now, everything's been upside down. But it's going to be esteemed as the potter's clay. Why? Because the Lord going to burn this bitch. You see that? And a woman going to go back into her natural state as being a servant. You know, being a princess. All right? Because that's basically what a woman means, servant.
I may not first woman. I may not agree with everything that she's done, but this is a big step for women in general.
That's why it's evident, and you go into this precept right here, because through these elections, a lot of people be misguided, if I can say that. You know, because a lot of people entrust in the system when it's come down to voting and, picking who can, saying who can do this and do that, make a better decision on life. No. That's why this is written. This is 2 Corinthians, all right, 2:11. And it says, "Lest Satan shall get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant to his devices," and that we is not ignorant to his devices is the elect. All right, and those the Lord have chosen to waken up, all right, to see the madness and the bullshit, all right, that go on in the midst of Babylon. All right, but guess what? The advantage is going to be taken on those that don't take heed to the word. You know, so Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters, edified next time. Shalom, Bob Rock, Akim, TTA, baby. I'm going to play the video real quick, Jason Aldean, before I go for y'all brothers and sisters. Salakia. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters, edified. Hey, Shalom, Bob Rock, Akim, DTA, baby.